day. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. Dallas Cowboys taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come in after a win last week, and it had been some time since we said that. That broke a 9-game skid.
So I'm not sure if that was happiness or relief in their locker room after the last game. Let's see if they can put a second win together.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
From the 31, Thomas. The kidder here is complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And the Rams first down.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. He's got it, the tight end Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
88.
10 more there and another first down.
First down, Rams.
From the gun, Thomas. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Thomas. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marsh. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
9 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Rams nothing.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity and he wanted to cash it in.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Good-looking return set up here.
Take over first.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, McDowell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd down, Watts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, McDowell has some room to run now. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Watts. Throwing right, and that's good. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on first down. McDowell, and he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Watts. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up grit and see what happens.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
To throw on second down. Watts steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. It's picked off. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
L.A. readies for its next possession. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from it.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Thomas. Throwing on 3rd and long. Picks up the football near his own goal line. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point forthcoming. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. The kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
On first down, it's Marsh. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Now Thomas going to throw again. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Los Angeles.
Operating from the gun. Thomas throwing middle, and it's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. From the gun, Thomas. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Number 88.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd and 2, Watts firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Watts. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At their 48-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Watts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Watts being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Thomas. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Thomas. A final shot before break. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start with a rematch of one of the more compelling playoff games of all time, the Kellen Winslow game. This time, it's the Los Angeles Chargers heading down to take on Miami. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. The Dolphins looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we'll keep the Florida theme going as we head north to check on the Jags at home in Jacksonville. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Titans. The Jags trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one all tied against the visiting Steelers. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive
easy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, McDowell. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on third down. Watts looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Here we go with Williams. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. Back to throw. Watts. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he was inside the 30. 22 yards there, first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down. Watts flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Don't stop that.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Cunningham. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Cunningham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 46-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence chance to make a play.
Green once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
And 4 yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Watts. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Here's Cunningham. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Thomas to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What do they do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw. Adams. Caught left side. Williams. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Number 38. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
7-yard line.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
To throw on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Adams buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. From the gun, Thomas. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and now it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
In the end zone. It's fourth down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll run here with McAllister. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.